Hi there, I'm Dr. Bodner with the Bedford Chiropractic Clinic. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about why we do core exercises. So over the last few weeks, we've gone over a few different exercises. We've gone over planks and the abdominal curl up to work the muscles down the front of your spine. We did the side bridge where you're on your side lifting up, and that works the oblique muscles down the sides. And we also did the bird dog where we're doing one arm and one leg out, trying to work the muscles up and down the side of the spine and the paraspinal muscles. But why are we doing those? Why are those core exercises? So it's not just your abdominal muscles you want to work. You actually want to work the whole ring all the way around. So the spine being in the middle of your body, what we want to do is we want to have a core all the way around. So the muscles coming all different sides are stabilizing your spine and stopping it from moving in a bad direction. Basically, your spine as it is quite stable and strong as long as it stays in that position. It's actually quite able to withstand a lot of stress. Where we get into trouble is when we move it into bad positions and we start to either overload it, bending too far forwards or sideways, or going too far backwards. So the idea that we want to try and do with those core exercises is build the muscles around the ring of the spine to provide that stability so that we can lock your spine into a healthy position that can then withstand forces. One of the easiest ways to imagine this is like if I think of my elbow. If somebody was to grab onto my arm to try and break my elbow and they tried to force that arm past where it is, if I resist them and I hold my arm bent in that position, I'm fine. And obviously, if somebody's stronger, they can overpower me and force the arm. But as long as I'm resisting and I'm keeping my arm in that position, I'm okay. If I let my arm get fully straight, there's no margin for error. It's right at the end of its range of motion. If somebody hyperextends my arm there, that's going to injure my elbow fairly easily. The same sort of thing with your back. If you can hold your back in this position, this nice neutral position with a little bit of a curve in it, you can stabilize it, hold it there, you can resist injury. If you allow yourself to start to hunch or bend or twist too much, you can start to put the joints and the discs into bad positions where you're at risk of getting an injury. That's how we see somebody get an injury when all they did was pick up a pen or they twisted slightly, is because they put themselves in a bad position. And then once they did, they either sprained a joint, pulled a muscle, overloaded a disc, not because they're incapable, but because they got in a bad position. And once you're in that bad position, a little bit of overload can cause an injury. So what we want to do with those exercises is build the muscles that are all around the spine to form this stabilizing ring of muscles that holds everything in place. So when we do go to lift something, we do go to bend, we've got those muscles in place that can provide that ability to resist the bad motion, resist you from going into places that you might get hurt. So obviously we need to strengthen the muscles. We'll then talk as well about the fact we need to learn to know how to use the muscles in the right places, how to try and balance those muscles so that we're not overdoing it, but you're providing yourself with enough stability to resist the injury. Hopefully that kind of explains why we're doing core exercises and why it's not just working your abs. But if there's any questions or any more direction, give us a call at the clinic. We'll see if we can give you a hand. All right, thanks.